9 quick ways to improve your marketing as a painter and decorator. I'm going to rattle through these nice and quick for you. So, number one, have a plan and set a budget, a monthly budget. All too often, decorators won't do any marketing. Not just decorators, all businesses. They won't do any marketing until the phone starts ringing, it's gone quiet, and then they go into panic mode. They're like, oh my God, I need some work right now. And you end up throwing money at loads of stuff. And you just waste loads of money. Marketing works a lot better, and it's a lot better for your mental health if you do small and consistent action. So take the time to sit down and make a marketing plan, and that's as simple as set yourself a small budget every month. This only needs to be, it could be 30 quid, 50, 100 quid, whatever you want. Set yourself a small monthly budget and start planning what you're going to do with that money. When you start planning it out like that and you take small consistent action, number one, you'll get a whole lot more for your money because you're planning things in advance. You're not being reactive and you're not just throwing money at anything. Number two, it means if something doesn't work, you haven't spent loads of money on it and you can start allocating that money elsewhere. But the main thing is you will get constant, consistent, reliable results if you're always marketing like that in a small way. So it's a lot better than going, oh my God, I've got no work, throwing loads of money at it and then going, oh shit, I've got way too much work now and I'm turning people down. So set a little budget and start doing things on a small, consistent basis. Number two, think of some things that you can do, small things you can do on a daily basis. Small things. I like to do three simple things on a daily basis, and you need to keep it really simple. So you've got to think of your own three things, but you need to look at it as, what can I do every day? What small things can I do every day that will move the business forward, will move my marketing up a level, will keep improving things for me? So my three things is write for 15 minutes a day, at least, writing blogs, books, whatever I'm doing. Post something on social media, whether that could be a post that I do or it could just be commenting on someone else's post, and speak to a customer. That's it, those three things. On their own, don't set the world on fire, and they can all be done very quickly. But it's not about trying to change everything all in one day. If I, and I do those three things every day, after a year, that's made a massive difference. So think of 2 or 3 real simple things that you can do every single day and make a point of doing them every single day, just to take you 1% further on and make your business and your marketing just 1% better. Number 3, try something new, something we're all very guilty of. You get stuck doing things the way you've always done it, but if you're going to improve and grow in any sort of way to do with business, but particularly marketing, you need to be prepared to try new things. So whether that's as simple as something like joining Twitter if you're not on Twitter, or Instagram, or something, joining a new social media network, or try leaflets, or get some new business cards, or whatever it is, just try something new and make a point to do that as often as you can, even if it's once a month or something like that. If you're just consistently trying new things, a lot of them won't work, of course, but some will, and it's those things that will help you take your marketing further and further. Number 4, clean up your social media. This is a simple one. We all have a few drinks and put stuff on social media that we probably shouldn't. Go through your social media, delete those, and just make sure it's clean and up to date. So have a look at all your bios, your profiles and stuff like that. Make sure all the contact information is still correct, that it's up to date. If your profile photo is you from 10 years ago, then maybe update that to something that looks a bit more like you. Number 5, get clear on your message. So in corporate world, we'll call it a mission statement. This might be something that when you set up your business, you you wrote out all your mission statements and everything like that, and that was all wonderful, but your business has changed now, you've changed, what you're doing is different. So it's good to keep on top of this and to have a clear message in your mind, a clear mission statement, so you know exactly what you're aiming for, exactly what you do and why you're doing it is very important. So you can spend the evening thinking about it. It'll take 10 minutes. That's all it really needs. Just sit down and just have a think, just a 2 or 3 line statement that says, right, this is who we are, this is what we do, this is why we do it, and this is where we do it. And that's all it needs to be. And just get that and make it simple and clear. Once you have that clear in your mind, it makes everything a lot easier with your marketing, because you know exactly where you're aiming and why you're doing it. Number 6 is stay in touch with your existing clients. This is something that I think a lot of people are very guilty of. Be honest with yourself. You might have a bank of regular customers who you love and think you get on brilliantly well with, but how often do you speak to them between jobs? It's probably very rare. So really the relationship is only when they're contacting you. It's a hell of a lot cheaper to look after and keep your existing customers than it is to acquire new customers. So you should always be looking to spend some of your marketing time and effort on keeping your existing customers, as it's really important to do that. This could be something as simple as just drop them a phone call every now and then if you know them really well, or send them an email. A little hack that is really useful, if you can't think of content to put on emails and stuff like that, go to Google and you can set up something called Google Alerts. Put your Google Alert keywords for things like interior design, Farrenball, little green, colour schemes, that sort of thing. And then every day, or however often you want to receive messages from Google, they'll send you a roundup of all the latest content that's come on the internet that has those keywords in it. So every day, if you want, you can get a little email that go, here's some really interesting articles about interior design, or Farrenball's new colour range, or little green this, or whatever. Just check this out. Even if you do it once a week, just have a little look at these, and every now and then you'll just get basically an article will come to your inbox which is perfect for you to share with your customers. Forward that on to your customers. It's a great way to stay in touch with your existing database, and it gives them, it brings an extra dynamic to the relationship. It's not just them calling you and paying you money to do stuff. It shows them that you're thinking about them, not just when there's money involved. You're thinking about how you can help and serve them, whatever the time of day is. Okay, so give that a go. Number 7 is get some testimonials. Testimonials or reviews are great for painters and decorators. Obviously, word of mouth is massive, and local recommendations are really powerful. Now, it needs to be, or it should be, part of your due process that, I don't know, 2 weeks after you complete a job, you just send them an email or a text or something, or whatever it might be, just saying, hey, can you, I hope you're really, really enjoyed the work, and it was great to work with you, blah, 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 blah. Can you just leave me a nice review on here? If you haven't done that for a while, then maybe send out an email to all your customers and just say, look, it would really help me if you could put a short review or testimonial. Not everyone will do it. In fact, only a small percentage will do it, but every single one you get on your Facebook business page or Google review page or wherever you put them, you might just put them on your website, all those testimonials and reviews really help your chances of getting more and more work going forward. So it's well worth reaching out to all your existing customers and seeing if they'll do that for you. Number 8, engage with your local community. So painting and decorating, especially if you're a smaller sole trader and obviously all your work is primarily on a local basis, then it's great to become almost a pillar of the community. Now, there's a few ways you can do this. It's about showing up, always being there, and just being known within your community. So whether that's sponsoring local events or taking part in local fetes and events and stuff like that. Look, we're in lockdown at the moment, these things aren't happening, but they will start happening again, and you should always look to see, is there an opportunity for you to be involved in this sort of thing, because you want the whole community to know Dave the Decorator, or whatever your name is. But you need to get on top of that, and try and make a name for yourself within your community. It's a really great way to be top of mind, so that anytime someone goes, I need a decorator, you've got half a dozen people go, oh, I know Dave the Decorator, he's got a sponsorship board down at the local football team, or he sponsors the kits for the youth team, or and the other best thing you can do is Facebook groups. Go into local Facebook groups and just start engaging with people in there. It doesn't have to be about paint and decorating all the time. You can just be sharing funny memes and stuff like that. Just have it so that, Dave the Decorator is just popping up on people's timelines all the time, or on their feeds. So the more you do that, the more people within your community will get to know you. And like I say, it doesn't have to be about painting and decorating. Just engage with people and chat to people in your local area, and they will keep seeing your name, and people will click on your profile and go, that's worth remembering, he's a decorator, or she's a decorator. Okay, so number 9, final one, is flip your mindset. The most important thing you can do, in my opinion, is change the way you approach your marketing. People look at marketing as, let's just blast out boring adverts, and while there is a place to obviously put a traditional advert, you need to look at it from the other perspective, and to be really effective with it, you need to go, right, what's the person reading this getting out of it? So a typical example, but let's say a social media post. I see this all the time. A decorator will post a picture of their work, and yeah, it's stunning, it's brilliant work, it looks amazing, but then the caption will just be a list of the services that they offer. As remember, 99% of people that see that post aren't looking for a decorator at the moment. So you need to think about, how can I make this post attractive to people? Think about, why would they want to follow me? They're not going to want to follow you if every day you just post an advert for your business. What's the point? They're not going to follow you. They're not getting anything out of it. They're certainly not going to share your content. But if you think about it from their point of view, and try and create content that's shareable and that gives them some sort of value, and this could be, the first simple thing you could do is just start listing the colours and the wallpaper designs that you use. So the caption could be, hey, love this wallpaper by XYZ company. I think it looks really great. If you want to check this out for your own living room, then here's a link, or something like that. You can do that sort of thing. You can show videos about the processes that you're using and how you're achieving the finish that you're doing. Don't get hung up thinking, if I teach people how to do it, no one will hire a decorator. That's not how it works. If someone's going to do it themselves, they're going to do it themselves. The best you can get out of that situation is to show them how to do it properly, and then when someone else, one of their friends, wants a decorator, they can go, Dave the Decorator was really handy. He helped me out and helped me paint this bit of furniture by showing me the correct processes for it, and it was brilliant. He really knows what he's doing. If you want a decorator, I'd recommend him. Think about, it could be simple things like, if something funny happens on site or on a job or whatever, you step off a ladder into a tin of paint or whatever, show your human side. You want to try and create posts that are shareable and give people a reason to follow you. And to do that, you've got to be giving the audience something. You can't just be going me, and just advertising your business, because it's dull, it's boring, and no one wants to know. Yes, you can do that, and you should do that, but make that the minority of your post. The majority of what you post should be fun, engaging content, and this is for all of your marketing. Should all be about think about what the person seeing that advert or seeing this piece of marketing material, what are they getting out of it? All right, I hope that helps. 14 minutes, that's quick for me. I like talking. I hope it helps. Any questions, get in touch. Cheers, guys.